So welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald, where last time we got through the ashy routes of, I think it was 114, or I can't remember the route names in this game, and made it to Fall Harbor Town, in which we are directed to the west to head towards Professor Cosmo. And this time, we're going to be exploring more of Route 114. That's actually what this route is. I think the previous one was Route 13. I get confused, man. There's a lot of hundreds, and it's confusing. I'm going to put Nova in the lead. And we do have quite a bit of new encounters. Well, not actually, no, there is quite a few now that I'm looking at it. So, let's get started with the encounters of Route 114, starting with Swablu. It's a decently tanky dragon flying, well, eventually a dragon flying type. Right now it's a normal flying type that can put in the work if raised right. It carries pretty balanced defenses, allowing you to use basically whatever you want on it. It's one of the very few dragon types in this game, or at least dragon types that, well, actually turned into a dragon type, I should say. Which is really nice if you're not going to be using an ice type, which are also very rare in Hoenn. However, it is the weakest when it comes to stats compared to the other dragons, which really isn't saying much since its competition is against two pseudo-legendaries, one of them being competitively banned. And it naturally doesn't learn any good dragon move besides Dragon Breath. It does have a good TM pool though, such as learning Dragon Claw, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, even Earthquake. It can also get the coveted move of Dragon Dance naturally, so it can become a pretty good physical sweeper. Personally, I think it's a great special attacker that's decently tanky. It's a good choice for those who don't want an overpowered dragon type. Next up in the list, and only in Sapphire and Emerald, is Lombre. Lombre is basically just a better Lotad. Water Grass type, it's only one step away from evolving. It's pretty good. It learns a wide variety of moves and becomes specially offensive and defensive. If you get this, try to get its ability of Rain Dish on it. For, well, it heals itself from each, time the rain goes off. Otherwise, anything said previously about Lotad can't be said with Lombre, but better. It's still a while away before we are able to get its evolutionary stone, but it's it's a bit of a hindrance for it, unfortunately. It's just gonna be a long time before we start getting evolutionary stones. Next up, only found in Ruby, is Zangoose. It's a speedy and physically great pure normal type that can wreak havoc if it wants to. Naturally learns really good moves like Crush Claw and Swords Dance. It also learns great moves through TMs like Shadow Ball, Brick, and Iron Tail, all of which are physical in this generation. Another beautiful aspect is that it cannot be poisoned thanks to its ability of immunity, just giving it one more extra thing. The only bad things are that it is a little bit frail and it doesn't get a good normal type move besides Crush Claw naturally. As such, slap on a Silk Scarf and give it return, for it could be a destructive alternative to, well, the overpowered Slacking line. As for its counterpart, only in Sapphire and Emerald, is Seviper. A pure poison type that is fully on the offensive. Starting with the bad things, it's frail, it has okay speed, and it has pretty bad moves besides Crunch and Glare. Its TM move pool is also pretty limited, unfortunately. However, thanks to its pretty good mixed attack stats, it can fully use good TM moves like Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, Earthquake, and even Giga Drain. It's not terrible, but it's just not a defensive poison type that's meant to tank. It's kinda just its weird own thing when it comes to poison types. Kinda like how Makuhita is with fighting types. The last new Pokemon we can get here that's only found in Emerald and Ruby for some reason is Nuzleaf. A grass dark type that can get straight to its evolution. Like before mentioned with C-Dot, Nuzleaf's line depends on Chlorophyll to be really good. And for sweeping, so otherwise it does have decent moves and stats with a lot of weaknesses due to its typing of dark grass. And like Lombre, we won't have its evolutionary stone for quite a while, so it's stuck as a Nuzleaf for a long time. Overall though, I think it's a more situationally good Pokemon, but once we're able to get that stone, it can wreak some pretty good havoc with Chlorophyll. And that's all the new Pokemon in this route. Like I said, quite a lot of them actually. Hey, Zigzagoon has something. I did not mean to exit out of the menu. I want to go and see what this Zigzagoon has. Antidotes. Okay. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. So we do have this house that we can go to. I want to go down here. Never mind. That sucks. You can also just find normal Lotats here if you want. Again, only, and I believe Emerald and Sapphire. I wish Ruby got this thing too. I don't know why it had to be version exclusive. It's like that one weird Pokemon that you wouldn't expect to be a version exclusive. Kind of like how Black and White has Sock and Throw, even though they're not technically exclusives. It's just one's more rare than the other. I prefer that. I prefer if it's just more rare than the other and not just a full-on trade thing. But then again, you have to convince people why to buy both games. In which case, dear God. I love using the Berry Crush machine, so I'm collecting berries. I'll share one with you if you'd like. Raspberry. Not bad. You should try the Berry Crush machine with your friends. I don't have any! Whoa. You know what? I would really like you, lady. You seem to be really into PCs. Oh. I'm sorry everything is so cluttered. When I get engrossed in research, things end up this way. This is embarrassing. Please keep this a secret in exchange for this. Lotat doll. Basically, kind of pointless. May I offer advice about my Pokemon storage system? You should organize your boxes so you can tell which Pokemon are in them. Fun fact with Laynette there, that someone's PC is now named Laynette's PC, so there you go. Also, talking more about this guy, each day he'll give you a random berry to go and grab. It can either be a Raz, Bluck, Nanab, Weepair, or Pinap. Does it have any use for us? Not really, but hey, it's interesting. And we do have two, I think these are fighting people. Which in case, I'm gonna go with Orion and Zenith and see what goes from there. Hello, Graveler. First time we're ever seeing you. Yeah, that thing needs to be killed effective immediately. I'm gonna quick attack the Roselia. Arm thrust the Graveler. Hope Quick Claw does something. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Quick Claw. Although I think it is just straight up faster than the Graveler. Please hit more than 2 times. Thank you, buddy. Graveler can kind of be terrifying because it likes to explode. And explosions deal a lot of damage. Hey, level 27 on Orion. And you're doing Mega Drain. You're annoying. But hey, I mean, if you need to see a Graveler, here's the place to do it. We will be running into those guys in the future, but yeah, for right now, they're pretty rare. Just get this Roselia out of here. Thank you, Zenith. Hopefully you'll get a level? Nope. There are quite a bit of trainers out here. I want to see. I gotta see. I just want to see if there's anything over here, because I can't remember. Secret item? Yeah, Secret Revive. That's just too obvious to not have anything there. It seems like there's a Rock Smash spot up here, too. Yeah, okay. Acting like I don't remember absolutely everything, even though I would say Hoenn is probably the one region that I know the least of. Actually, maybe not. Maybe Alola's that, but then again, Alola is so straightforward that like it doesn't really matter. Same kind of deal with Galar. Yeesh. Can we agree that Sandshrews are just secretly poison types as well? Because they always freaking poison me with Poison Sing. Why do they even have that? It's a little, like, armadillo. Do armadillos poison people? Is that a thing? I don't know. We just, whatever. I'm complaining just to complain at this point. Alright, there we go. Not like we have a bunch of items. Now, this guy. Oh boy, this guy has some interesting business. I guess for stupid nerd reasons, really. And it's funny, because he's a super nerd. Well, is it fair for... Yeah, no, it's fair for me to say that both the person and this person would have battled against my Pokemon. This guy... Pokemaniac Steve. For those who don't know that reference, look it up. You'll understand later. Or maybe not later, maybe not in this LP, but you know, it's funny. You have an Aeron. That's gonna be annoying. Metal Claw. I'm surprised you have a Steel type move at this point. I wish Steel was a little better, man. I actually really like Steel types. I love just tanky Pokemon, but Steel has just always been something I'm not much of a fan of when using. Don't get me wrong, I love Aggron, I love Skarmory, but like, I don't know, I guess maybe I just want an offensive Steel type, and we just don't really have that. Offensively, Steel kind of just sucks. Another Pokénav entry, and a hidden Carbos. That, I believe, ups the speed stat for IVs. And I'm running into a Pokemon. Please let me out of this grass, thank you. Alright, let's go break some rocks with Rock Smash. Thank you, Zigzagoon. I promise you, soon we will nickname that thing. It's just, again, the LP hasn't come out at the time of recording, so let alone the video for when we got that Zigzagoon. Alright, there has to be something here. Like, seriously? What the hell's the point of this rock formation then? Okay, whatever. Heading around here, getting some more mountainous area. I'm gonna guess that you're a bird keeper, because I don't know what you are. You are a fire guy. Okay. If there's one complaint about Gen 3 that I have, is they use a lot of the same sprites for trainers, so you never know who the hell is actually using what. Because this same sprite is used for the bird tamer guys, and also the fire dudes, and also the rock star guys, or the guys with guitars. It's really friggin' confusing. Because, I mean, like, breeders have their own sprite in this, and you can always know if it's a breeder, but I guess it's just the limitations at the time, maybe. Who knows? And you also want my number. Sure. I don't even get a choice in the matter. If I remember right, oh, hello. Probably not the greatest time for that. Let's go with Nebula and Soul so we can have that magnitude combo. Let's do it. If you're not prepared, you shouldn't be up in the mountains. What? Soul nuked everything. Oh my god. Oh, Soul is awesome. I should probably not have Soul in the middle of those fights, though. I should probably stick with Nebula. Nebula's gonna be, well, our main user on that. That is a pointless Rock Smash spot because it's just a secret base. Yodelehu. Man, I haven't heard that word in a long time. Holy crap. Sheesh. Hello, Geodude. Not really much to say with this guy besides just the funny text that he had. I will say, I love the charm that Gen 3, like the Gentry, what is wrong with me? I love the text that a lot of trainers have in Gen 3. Like, they're very charming, and some of them have really funny jokes. They got better with that in later games too, with like Gen 4, Gen 5 especially, but... And then which everybody just kind of got boring after a while. I mean, they're getting a little better nowadays, but yeah. Then again, Nintendo nowadays is kind of just an awkward topic. Sheesh. It's hard to be a Nintendo fan in the year of 2025. Yeesh. Needless to say. Anything in this rock? No. So, next up we'll have Meteor Falls, which has such a cool theme, and I love it. Meteor Falls is really, really cool. Get ourselves a full heal up here. Before we traverse any further, we do have a couple of new Pokemon to go and talk about. First of all, only in Ruby and Emerald, we can find Soul Rock here. It's a weird rock psychic type that can be good offensively. While its special attack is complete garbage, making stab psychic moves pointless, it can take advantage of Rock Slide and Explosion very easily thanks to its pretty decent attack stat. Through TMs as well, it can get some good moves like Shadow Ball and Earthquake. Keep in mind, Shadow Ball is physical in this generation. However, it isn't the speediest thing in the world, and it's weak to a lot of common types, namely water and grass. It also can't defend itself very easily, so it's hard to recommend it. As for its counterpart of Lunatone, only found here in Sapphire, it's a rock psychic type that is basically the counterpart entirely. It focuses more on special attack, taking advantage of Psychic Stab. However, this thing has a Gen 3 problem of learning primarily physical moves for Its only offensive special moves are either all psychic moves or Ice Beam. Like Solrock, however, its other stats are okay and it has several common weaknesses. I do think it's a little better than Solrock since it has more variety of moves and stuff, but it's still a tough pick to even just recommend. And with those two quick bios, up ahead we have some Magma Grunts. I don't even think I should switch. Yeah, no, I'll stick with Nebula. With this meteorite, that thing in Mount Chimney will... I don't know who you are, but if you're getting in the way of Team Magma, don't expect any mercy. Hold it right there, Team Magma. You're badly mistaken if you think you can have your way with the world. Oh god. Even Team Aqua joins us. And it's too much trouble to deal with, y'all. It doesn't matter. We've got the meteorite, so off to Mount Chimney we go. Be seeing you Team Magma. I did not mean to click I. Didn't I see you before at Swayport's museum? Ah, so your name is Nyman. At the time, I thought you were one of Team Magma's goons. You're one odd kid. Team Magma is a dangerous group of total fanatics. They engage in destruction, claiming to expand the landmass. They are the rivals to us, the sea-loving Team Aqua. I'm having troubles. Boss, we should give chase to Team Magma. Yes, we must. We've got to hurry. There's no telling what Team Magma will do at Mount Chimney. Nyman, you should keep an eye out for Team Magma too. Farewell. He may be bad guy, but he's not bad guy. Hey buddy. I'm Cosmo. I'm a professor. Team Magma asked me to guide them to Meteor Falls, but they tricked me. They even took my meteorite away. And then another similar bunch, Team Aqua, showed up. After that, I don't understand any of it, but that Team Magma, what are they going to do with that meteorite at Mount Chimney? Yeah, before we leave here, we want to go northwest a little bit up here, for we will get a Moonstone. This doesn't evolve a lot of Pokemon in this generation, namely just, well, Skitty and Delcatty, but besides that, we have a split choice here. We can either return to Fall Arbor right now and go straight to Mount Chimney, or we can hop the ledges down here and exit out to a previously inaccessible part of Route 115. The problem with that is we don't have access to Surf yet, meaning we can't explore everything. So, personally, I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to go back to Fall Arbor Town from, well, just backtracking. Back to Fall Arbor, we've got a bit of backtracking to do, quite a bit of it. To the point where I do recommend that you heal and all that, because it's going to be a bit of a trek back. We basically got to go all the way back before the fiery path. Yeah, not exactly the greatest backtracking. This is pretty much the only bad part of this. There's really no easy way of getting back there, kinda. If we went the other route, we would have went all the way back to Rustboro City, I believe. There's an item here I didn't see. Hyper Potion. But yeah, we would have been all the way back at Rustboro, and that would just not have been a good time, so that's why I recommend going through this route, and we will explore that part of Route 115 at a later point. We've never actually been to that route. We could have gone there a long time ago, but again, there's nothing there we can actively do right now, so that's why we leave it be. Nothing out here. Okay. You would think there would be a bunch of hidden things in this route, huh? Can I please get out of here without running into... I should pop... no, you know what? I'm too lazy. Even though I wasn't lazy enough to open the bag menu, but hey, I got through there pretty easily. So back to Route 111. We want to keep heading backwards until we go back through Fiery Path. Yeah, like I said, this is the only bad part of doing this. It's quite annoying. So back to Fiery Path. Still can't do anything about these boulders. We may have strength, but we do not have the badge to access that. Access that? I don't know why I said it like it was like accessing a pimple. I guess that would be called access and not access. Words are confusing, man. I'm getting off topic. Come on! Can I please just stop running into Slogmas? Thank you. So back here once again. We will see that the way has been opened for us. The cable car is ready to go up. Would you like to be on it? You know what? I think I'm gonna save that. Well, no, let's go on it. I need a thumbnail anyways. No, I'm kidding. This is cool. I love this cable car. It's cool. And we can see some of the ash. So now we've reached the top here. Anything in the trash can? No. Now here is Mount Chimney, which has been blocked off, or the exit has been blocked off by Poochyienas. Weird. With us getting to Mount Chimney, I think that's a pretty good place to end things off. So, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be taking the fight to Team Magma, hopefully getting that meteorite back for Professor Cosmo. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.